Well, wait till people come on. I'll call you once people come on, then you go open the boxes, man.
Give him a couple minutes, babe. See, I never
Hello,
seen
welcome
that.
in.
What's up, Mike
Hi,
OBC?
Hi, Mike.
Oh, we got 7 likes, only 3 people. I think it's very interesting how that works.
Maybe they came on and then not. Maybe.
Yeah, it's sort of normal.
We'll give everybody a couple minutes to check on me. I don't know what's going on with that light. Let me see. Oh man. Hi, Angie Arnold. Angie Arnold's on.
That camel came from Egypt.
Oh.
Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Carlos.
So fun.
It didn't come from. It did not come from Egypt, babe. It was a gift. Who gave it to me?
I know who gave it to me.
Who gave it to me? Yes,
from Israel.
Israel. You're so willing to fight and argue about.
So at least I committed. Sometimes I be talking so confidently, like I know what I'm talking about, and then like later I'll catch it and be like, oh yeah, that's not
Carlos.
what I meant.
I have one.
Hi, Carlos. Hi, Lisa Peterson.
I met Israel, not Egypt. But I know what I meant, so as long as I know what I meant, I guess it's all that matters.
Oh, so what I drew. Oh, but I still have my new one.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Carlos says, hi, Minnie.
Your tea looks good.
It is good.
This one Mom challenged me to do.
Apologies to Carlos.
I cannot get lips. I just can't. Hands, lips are just the one things I can't get.
Angie Arnold says hello. Mary, hello.
Hello,
You're good, Mike.
guys.
Carlos says, you're good, Mike.
You guys tap that like button, please.
Tap that like button for us.
Is it still windy out?
Not really.
It was windy the last 2 days where we live.
It was very windy.
We were supposed to hike today, and then the hike got canceled, and I was like...
I wanted to go.
I wanted to go too, but in all honesty, I went to go get, we have like a portable picnic mat thing, and when I went to go get it, it was so windy out. I was like, maybe that was a blessing that it got canceled, because it was super, super windy.
Hey, just because, hi, Pat Kynes.
Hi, Pat.
Just because it's windy here doesn't mean it's windy. Hi, Susan G. It's not going to be windy up there because it's a higher elevation. It snows up there. It snows 1 hour away from us. And that's my happy place. I like being there.
Well, that's just me thinking in the moment. That was just like how I just said that.
That's my happy moment, my happy place. The Wallapai Mountains.
Honestly, I was just looking at Airbnbs last night in Colorado, in Estes Park, up in the Rocky Mountain National Forest.
Oh,
I'm ready for some cooler weather, and it's not even hot here yet.
Well,
but
you're the one that don't want to move to the.
I never said move. I just said like an Airbnb, just like. I mean, we had family we could stay with too, but I was looking at a couple different national parks.
No, I'd rather stay with family.
Trinidad's nice. Money. Rifle's nice. I kind of want to hike where there's some waterfalls. So we don't see much of that here in the desert. Maybe up in Utah. We've been thinking about, we've been thinking about it for years, just never have done Zion. Zion National Park's not too far from us. I want to say maybe 4.5 hours. The Narrows, though, I think it gets kind of...
Maybe we should go there next time. When we have a rental car, we'll go to... I would like to go to Zion, Mount Zion.
Yeah, the Narrows where you go through the water, I don't want to do when it's cold. So maybe like May, June, I think would be perfect time to probably visit. Anybody in the chat ever been to Mount Zion? People I know that aren't even like really like really religious or Christians or anything, said that they went and they definitely felt like something very, very special there.
Susan G said that her granddaughter just came back from Zion. And she loved it.
How do you know? Did she go to the Narrows? I think there's like several different hikes that you could do, and so we've talked about it for years. We just never have. I think that might be something.
My fingers smell like lemon.
I know you've got. Show them your. It looks like a pretty lemon. Look, he's
What is
got
a pretty
like
lemon?
a chunk of lemon. He's got like a. It looks like one of those candy slices lemons.
Oh, we have to check that out, Mike.
What?
Mike said there's a place in San Diego with waterfall and slide.
Right now, we've been praying for Ray because Ray's not too terribly far from where the fire is. So my dad is from the town where the fire is, and it's pretty bad. I imagine the air quality is like super, super bad up there. So prayers for everyone involved, and Ray's not too far from there, so we've been keeping them in prayer. We've been keeping Pat in prayer, Lisa and Michael in prayer.
Kim, the fit of that shirt looks good on you. Makes you look buff and athletic.
Was it Carlos? Is it Carlos?
Yes.
Carlos always. I don't even have to see it. I already know. What's he say? Tell me.
He said, Kim, that shirt makes you look that. He said, Kim, the fit of that shirt looks good on you. Makes you look buff and athletic.
Till I stand up. What's so funny?
That was a good one, Carlos. Hi, Mirandi.
Hi.
Hey, and I just want to say publicly, because, hi, Melly. I just want to say publicly because, there ain't no shame in my game. Keep it real. Mike, LBC, I just want to let you know that I did block Cynthia Martinez. She's blocked from our channel.
Oh, baby, you got a piece of hair in here.
The hair?
Oh, speaking of which, how many people are on?
23. Yeah, I did it. Not my wife. I did it. I blocked Cynthia Martinez. Saying blocked her too. Oh, Carlos said he's saying blocked her too. Her, him, it, whatever.
I don't have time for games.
Yeah, we don't have time for games.
I
hope you are doing good. Yeah, we're doing good. We're well, Mirandi.
Man, baby, there's a piece of my hair stuck in here somehow.
How did your hair get in my shirt?
It's because I have long hair, so my hair is always getting caught. So
hi, Queens. Queen says hi, sick.
I have to tell you guys something. You guys, and I was gonna text Peggy.
Her too.
I was gonna text Peggy. You
her,
guys,
him, it, whatever.
Remember my last live, and I was telling you guys about my hair, how it felt like a raccoon tail, and it was gross, and it was like dried out. And I was gonna cut it. Well, that night it was just really bothering me, really, really bad. It was like I was gonna text Peggy, but it was like I think 11 o'clock.
You were gonna ask Peggy to cut your hair?
No, I was just gonna ask her to talk some common sense into me right now because.
Where's Peggy? I haven't seen Peggy.
I think she's got family right now.
Oh.
I was like.
You have such beautiful hair.
Thank you. I can't handle whatever's going on with my hair.
You.
So it was driving me up the wall, like I was going nuts. I was going up the wall nuts with it, and I was like, "Here's the deal." It was
driving her up the nut.
Minnie was asleep in our room. My husband was in our room, and I'm laying on the couch. Let me tell you a little story about me. With my hair, I don't do anything to my hair. I don't blow dry my hair. Every once in a while, hi Harley, I will straighten it, but I don't dye my hair. I don't put chemical in my hair. My hair is probably as pure and natural as what somebody can have in almost 50 something years of life. So, I want to say maybe I was 16, not smart. And I cut my own hair, and what I did was turn it to the side and put it, I've always had long hair, put it to the side, and I cut it. And then when I cut it, I didn't notice, and my mom said, "Child, what did you do to your hair?" And I said, I
When
cut
did
it.
you see your mom?
This was when I was 16.
Oh.
Well, because I turned it this way, when I took it back, my hair went like this in an angle. It was all jacked up. So, and then another time, sorry, I think I was like 13, 12 maybe, and I took one of those rolling, I've always had long hair, one of those rolling brushes, and I don't know why I was rolling my hair with this
Thank you,
brush,
Cindy.
and I got it caught almost all the way up here. It was a nightmare to get out. So I never
I know
mess
you
with my
talked
hair.
with your mom yesterday for like an hour.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
thought
talk to
I
my
thought
mom
maybe
yesterday.
you went to go see her or something.
No. And so
Oh,
I
I
was
was gonna stop by there, but I was
I
so
know, she told me
upset.
to.
I was so upset about the mail.
She,
I was gonna
she
stop by your
said,
mom, even
I-
though supposedly I'm not allowed there. I was gonna stop by your mom's and pick up some vegetables. Man, we could probably still do that after the live.
Yeah, I talked to her.
Depends on. I hope it's carrots. Does she have carrots?
I don't know. She didn't tell me. She just said come get some stuff. So anyway,
She said I'm her favorite son-in-law. I'm the only one.
I was laying on the couch and I was like, I bet I could cut my hair. And so I
Thank
went
you for the
right
love.
away and I asked my husband, do you think I could cut my own hair? He said no. I said, well, here's the deal. I was going to get it cut anyway. So if I like jack it up ultimately super, super bad, I was going to cut it anyway so they could just fix it. So at this point, he's like, do whatever you want to do. So I went out there and I started like YouTubing videos, like how to cut your hair at home. And there was a couple different ones. And
Hi, Millie.
I
Millie
cut
Mike.
it myself. I don't know how bad it looks because I really don't care because I really don't do anything to my hair. But what I
thought it looked
did
good.
was I parted it down this,
I thought
like
it looked good.
this, and then as I go like this, as like straight as you could. I had just showered. I went like this, and I put it in a ponytail
And it's
here,
straight.
and then I put it in another ponytail here, and then I put it in another ponytail here, and then I cut it, and I cut like that much off of it.
It looks good.
I asked my husband, "Can you tell?" He said no. So
Yeah, I cannot tell
this
either.
is I don't know if it's crooked or not,
It's not, dude.
Let me see.
It looks good.
Pretty
but
good for you.
it did not. It solved it a little bit, but not fully. So
It
The
saved
problem-
it, and it saved us some money.
yeah, the problem is I think it's like dried out under. It's gonna sound funny, but I feel like I have like, you know how dogs have like an undercoat? I kind of feel like maybe I have like an undercoat going on or something because it's like this bottom layer. So I thought maybe if I trimmed the ends that it would help, and it helped a little, but it's still super dried out under here. So if Peggy says I'll probably need it thinned, which that scares me because when I went on to keto and I lost all my weight, my hair went super thin. So here's the other thing with that. When I got my hair cut last time, it was in Phoenix. I went with a friend of mine to her hairdresser, and when she cut my hair, she told me, and how long ago was that? Close to a year ago? She told me I had a whole bunch of new hair growing in. She said, you have a lot of new hair growing in. So I'm wondering if that's all of this dead stuff, all this dry stuff.
I don't know. Did I say hi to Marielle? Kim, I think
you
I
did.
have an undercoat.
You what?
Kim, I think I have an undercoat. Uh-huh.
You know how like certain dogs have
So-
like two coats of hair?
So you're gonna compare yourself to a dog?
My hair kind of, well, I couldn't compare myself to a raccoon or a horse.
Let me see
Or
bark. Bark. Bow wow wow. Yippee oh yippee.
the
Say grab
texture
two
of
times.
it. The texture of it. So whatever's going on with it, I have no clue. So I did put some like vitamin E just on the tips.
How did you get vitamin E?
I have the stuff. I have it, but I don't like it in my roots because it makes my hair feel like super greasy and gross. But honestly, I feel like it's still really dry, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't like it though, and it's frustrating me. So
Okay.
I'm probably gonna have to go.
Okay. This is not a hair show channel.
I'm just telling them I did a thing. I've never cut my hair ever since I was 16 years old.
Okay. Just real quick update. From like an hour ago. I've invested in the hair now. I'm invested in the hair now. Angela's good. She's still at the rehab.
Almost 30 days.
Almost 30 days. She
guys.
needs like 10 days.
14th makes 30 days for her.
So
you
how
guys.
much is that? 10 days?
10 days.
So in 10 days, Angela will have been at that rehab for 30 days.
April 14th.
That's in 10 days?
Well, today is the 4th.
10 more days, right? 10 more days.
Thank you, Harley.
Oh, wow.
Thank
Harley.
you, Harley. You're
Wow,
the
that
bomb.
was the bomb right there. Bam. Thank you so much, Harley. Appreciate you.
10 days, you guys. This is like,
And we're not paying. We've never said or insinuated, or we are not paying for her rehab.
we have said, as a matter of fact, she has a case manager.
She has a case manager that handles all that.
That's a state representative that.
We just encouraged her, and then there's a couple of ladies, not from before,
She's doing really good. You
that
guys.
she's doing really
I'm,
good,
like,
and
so
they're
proud
in
of her.
contact. They are in contact with her case manager. They're in contact with the house manager. So this was like a team effort. And after 30 days,
Ultimately, it's Angela's choice.
yes,
Ultimately,
but it was a
comes right
team.
down-
But it was a team effort. She
Right.
didn't do this on her one day. Say, "I'm gonna go do this." No,
No.
it was us encouraging
Absolutely, but by her being here this long,
her. We
I'm proud of
encouraged her. Yes, we're so proud of her. We encouraged her, but we're not paying for her rehab. We did pay for her Las Vegas trip. We were willing to pay for her if she still wants to go to Disneyland. We're willing to pay for that. I know that you guys will help us when after she graduates after 30 days and she does decide to go to Disneyland. I'm gonna ask you guys to help if
why
she
don't
does
you
decide.
ask? There's 40 people on. So we're going to do something for her regardless.
Mhm.
So would anybody want to pitch in to make that day special for
For her,
Angela
yes.
after her 30-day of being housed? If you do, please.
Rehab. It's rehab. She goes to classes,
I know
babe.
she just went to NA yesterday.
AA, NA. She goes to counseling. They have other classes. She has chores.
Shores.
I said it right.
So if
girl.
anybody would like to help, please let us know, and then we will update you guys. It is about 10 days away, and we just
Thank you, Harley. She said, yes, Kim, we'd love to help Angela anyway. And everything that we get is going straight to her,
yes.
towards her trip. You guys already know. You guys already see. She was with us in Vegas for 2 days. She was with us 2 days in
We
Vegas.
didn't ask for nobody even
And
knew.
nobody even knew. And we didn't ask for help. But if we go to Disneyland, we're going to need help.
Or
Because I'm telling you right now, we went to Legoland and it was over $500. Just us 3 of us.
Wherever she wants to go, it's going to be
Yeah.
her choice. It is going to be her special day. She gets to call the shots what she wants to do. So wherever she wants to go, that the whole Disneyland came up because I just asked her.
It was her idea.
If she could go anywhere, where would she like to go? So when she said Disneyland, I said, well, let's shoot a goal for that. You complete 30 days of treatment, we will take you to Disneyland. So
we need to be people of our word, and we're going to keep our word. But it's ultimately up to her if that's what she wants to do. If not, then we could go somewhere else here in California.
I've looked at a couple other places and a couple other packages. So, like I said,
but we're not going to say where.
It's going to be up to her.
And you guys know why. And if you don't know, well,
but ask somebody.
Ask somebody. So we just wanted to give you guys an update. Angela's good. She's still there. She's still working the program, doing her classes, doing her chores, smoking her cigarettes, drinking her Monsters. And the ladies from Phoenix are helping her. They're with her almost every day. Come on, Minnie.
We're gonna open the boxes.
We're gonna open a package that we received, you guys.
Minnie received this, but they wanted to stay anonymous. And this is something super cool for Minnie.
Look what me and my mom did. Drawing.
Looks fun.
Right, now I can draw humans. This is like drawing the human body. My art teacher said drawing the human body is the hardest thing to draw. And I agree. I'm not good with hands. Whoa, shading.
Okay.
Shading's good,
Let me see,
Minnie.
Minnie.
You're getting better, Minnie. You're getting better and better.
Okay.
So that's good. Okay,
You can
Mom?
look at it after over here, Minnie.
Looks
So say
super
bye.
cool.
Oh,
Here.
open that one. Minnie.
Heavy.
Somebody says pretty nails, Minnie.
Thank you. I think
And you guys know why we're not letting her be on the channel, because the haters and the people that just like to talk crap about her or about us, about her. So that's the reason she's not gonna be on the live very long. She's just gonna help us open this and then
Box in a box.
Box in a
Set
box.
the box.
Set the box.
I've been thinking
Here,
about
put that
something
over
the other day actually too.
What, Minnie?
My friend brought this to my attention.
Nice.
April 16th is a new game that me and her been wanting to get.
So,
But I don't know what I want to do. I want to get the 30th anniversary Sonic shirt and a Japanese cherry blossom shadow shirt. But they're gonna be $60 for the 2 shirts or the game.
this came from Patty. Thank you.
Thank you,
So
Patty.
much, Patty. Look
Thank
at
you, Patty.
Cool.
all packaged in one little thing, and there's 50 of them.
So, toothpick, combs.
What do you say, Minnie?
What do you say? Thank you,
Wow.
Patty. These,
Thank
oh,
you,
these are going in the
Patty.
blessing
Yes,
bags, right?
okay, say
Oh,
bye,
these are
Minnie.
awesome.
Bye.
A razor, toothbrush. Oh, this is
I
cool,
love
Patty.
this
Thank you,
because-
Patty. And I just want to say something real quick about Patty, and about another lady by the name of Sammy. I just seen some old comments from like 6, 7, 8 months ago, made from Patty, and Patty was really harsh on us. She like was right, babe. She was like negative, like against us, and that look. I don't know what happened, but look, now she's for us.
We appreciate
And
it.
we appreciate you, Patty.
But
And then the
there's-
other one was a lady by the name of Sammy, and she used to say some really mean, ugly comments too. And now she's come along. She's come around, and now she's nice and she's polite and she's encouraging. So
I
thank
can't
you.
speak for Sammy, but I could speak for Patty. I know
So I wonder what happened.
Patty changed her mind with other people. And again, we are not perfect. We've made some mistakes.
Who's one of them apologized? Was it Patty or Sammy? One of them apologized on the comments.
We've said some things at times. We have been harsh with people at times. We are still growing. We are still learning. We still
yes, Mike.
make mistakes. Our discernment hasn't always been the best. So that's not to say, I think this is a prime example of Christ-like love, where, you know, for whatever reason, Patty came back and came back and she blessed us, you know, and
Not us, but the
well,
homeless
bless
people, the blessing
the
bag.
mission.
But still, like she was,
Yes.
that was kind of her. Thank you, Patty and Sammy.
As how do I want to say it? We know we're not perfect and we make mistakes. The difference with us is we could humble ourselves and say sorry or bad.
And I'm going to say, since you're talking about that right now, I'm going to say one more time, and I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. If I have ever offended anybody in the comments, mods, anybody, if I've ever offended you, I'm asking you as a man, I'm humbling myself, and I'm saying, I'm sorry, I apologize. Please forgive me, and I will do my best not to ever try to purposely offend anybody. That's not our goal. That's not what we're trying to do here or accomplish here.
And we are also always I always tell people, reach out to us.
Mm-hmm.
Miscommunication could happen a lot. There's always two sides to one story, or two sides to a story. And especially on our end, I feel, in my opinion, we do need to give more grace and more patience on all of our subscribers' ends, because you guys hear us always, but we don't always get to hear you, or what's going on, with how you feel or how you took something. And so for that, if we've ever said anything that, was taken the wrong way, or if we ever offended you, please reach out to us. Always reach out to us. I believe 100%, 9 out of 10 times, everything boils down to communication failure. You could pretty much repair any relationship, whether it be husband, wife, employer, employee, best friend, mother, daughter, by communicating. And so please always reach out. But I just feel like this is, to me, it speaks very boldly that, there was a while that, I don't even remember, but there was obviously issues with, Patty and us, and she still came right back, and she's here. She shows up in the live streams. She blessed us to be able to bless them by 50. These are like amazing, Patty. And I truly appreciate it. Because you guys know me, I put bags inside of bags inside of bags. So this is like an 8-in-1. So this just knocked out so much that will just go right into the bag. There's a toothpaste, a toothbrush, a shaving cream, a razor, floss picks, a comb, shampoo, and then
I'm gonna have to get better lighting, babe, for the back.
100 brushes. So they will now receive a comb and a brush.
Thank you to Patty and everybody else.
Thank you, Patty, for sticking with us
and understanding. Yes. And coming around.
Yes. Because our intentions, and again, we will own our part. We have made lots of mistakes along this journey. And I could tell you, we know our heart and we know why we do what we do. So could we probably have came across better with a lot of things? Absolutely.
Thank you, Queens.
Absolutely. Could we have been more cautious with people that we interacted with? Absolutely. And I look at it this way. I don't believe God makes mistakes. I believe everything, even though, it sucks going through everything we're going through, I believe there is a reason, and there is lessons, and God shows us. I just want to share really quick. I don't even know. I think I kind of told my husband a brief piece of this. A dear friend of mine, very, very close friend of mine, the one that brought the camel from Israel, to my husband years ago, came to me last week and said she wanted prayer. Their home that they've had forever. She's got so much trees, just so much work they've invested, and they've got some acreage. And her husband told her that he wanted to sell it, and they were going to relocate, and they were going to purchase a whole lot more land. And she instantly did not feel. She was devastated. That's her home. And I said the same thing when she told me. I didn't feel it was the right move, but I seen what he wanted behind it, and I was like, that is a cool idea, but you've just, you've done so much, you've invested so much. And so long story short, she said, I'm going to submit. I'm going to submit, and I'm going to obey my husband. And so right now, what I'm asking is just prayer. And I pray that whoever takes my home is going to be a Christian and they're going to love this home as much as I've loved this home, if not even more. And so this was just last week. We ultimately started going and started praying and praying and praying. And Wednesday, she was so excited. She said, I have to tell you, I came home Tuesday night and my husband said, we need to talk. And she said, okay. And he had talked to his brother, and his brother said, it just doesn't make any sense, this move financially, not to mention your age. You guys are going to have to start all over from the ground up. It's going to be so much work.
Is his brother older or younger than him?
Oh, I don't know. But it was very good, strong advice. And the brother, he listened. And so when he told his wife, so we're not going to sell the house, she immediately started crying. And so she had said, she was praying the day before, because a few of us were praying, and somebody else said, ask God to give you a sign if that's what it is. And so she said, God, I'm not good at asking for these things. But I said, Gideon also asked. So she said, God, I don't know how to ask, but I'm just going to lay this here because I don't know. And the brother-in-law called and it went. And so she said, I believe through all of it. She's looking now. She said, I believe God was testing me on my obedience, on truly submitting, truly surrendering, for one, if it was his will, it was going to happen. If it wasn't his will, it's not going to happen. And so sometimes even though we don't understand, like in the heat of the moment,
high bygone,
or in the, mix of everything, God knows what he's doing and he's always going to work things out. And sometimes it's not for us to ever know. Sometimes later down the road, we might know. But I always believe that we should look for the lesson in whatever we go through in life. And so just like how Patty, how she came back and she's been a great supporter. She could have been
bitter.
Absolutely. There are other people that have, gave us the bird and told us, you keep your sorry ASS apology, you're freaking crap and you're full of crap and screw you and screw your mission. And okay, I will respect that because people are entitled to their feelings. But like when I look at how Patty, I'm sure she was probably hurt and offended with certain things that we could have said
probably
and
because
done.
of me.
Probably because of him. I believe that too.
Sorry.
Probably 9 out of 10 times it is because of him.
But I'll look at it and I'll apologize.
Yes, and like I say, you guys, I don't excuse my husband. I don't, because he knows I keep him accountable always. Maybe not in front of people, but I will always point out his faults, always. But my husband owns his mistakes. He truly does. And I addressed that last slide. Sometimes, even me and him, we may not see it right there in the moment.
Said it's always me.
99% of the time it's him. We may not see it right in the moment, but later, and I always say, and this is biblical too, there's a time and a place for everything.
Ecclesiastes.
And sometimes it's better just to step back, pray about things, look at things from a different perspective. When you're in the heat of it, you're not really going to hear anything. You're not really going to listen. You're not. But I appreciate, like, to me, that speaks of Patty's true character of a person. Because,
but Sammy too, she says some really mean, ugly, nasty things about us.
Well, what I'm going to say though on that, because I don't even know, I know Patty was somewhere else and Patty is no longer somewhere else. Yes. Sammy still is somewhere else. So I could say I can't comment on that.
Yeah, and I don't like when they play both sides.
I can't comment on that.
So I'll be keeping an eye on her, on
I could
Sammy.
say,
and hopefully our mods will too. But Sammy has said some pretty bad, mean, ugly things about us. So I don't understand why she comes here and comments on our. I mean, she's been nice. She's been leaving nice comments, but I just don't. The Bible says a double-minded. Is Sammy around still? Yeah, it's Sammy. It's a lady with. She has white hair and glasses. But remember, you guys, the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So I try to live a biblical life, a biblical. We try to live biblically.
Right, but
So
I could say that we could also been considered double-minded
Why?
because we believed a certain person
Yeah.
and we listened to what this certain person says, and we said this person and this person and this person, they're all bad because this person, we didn't do our own research, we didn't do our own, and that's where we fell short, and we have fallen short.
I wish I would have
Again,
did my research.
we are learning, and so we can't really say that because, and it goes back to discernment. Our discernment
No,
hasn't.
a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So why is she going back and forth, back and forth? That's being unstable. That's being double-minded. Once we found out, once we learned the truth, we stayed away. Now, had we kept going back and forth, then we're being double-minded.
Well, maybe they don't see the bad over there. Maybe
I find that very hard to believe.
I can't answer for anyone else.
I find that very hard to believe. And we're not judging nobody because the Bible even says that you'll know a tree by its fruit. So that's not judging. So if I call my lemon tree is a lemon tree.
I'm just saying the person. That's why I said I can't speak for Sammy. I could speak for Patty.
Yes.
Because I know Patty's no longer over there.
Yes, and because
and she's still. To me, it's a matter of being.
No, but it sounded like you were trying to excuse Sammy.
Well, no, I'm not excusing. My eyes have been on Sammy, so I don't know where you've been, but you could ask a couple other people that I converse with. I've already looked everywhere into her and what everything, and they know. So I've already been like having my eyes on that person. That's why I'm not including. I can't say.
Right.
I can't
I get it.
compare apples to
Right.
oranges. So I could speak for Patty. Patty has made that line, and she's no longer there. And so just like we have,
Right,
we could have said some things and been offensive to certain people.
So that's what I'm saying. Like what Harley said, she can't be trusted. She's going back and forth. It's a double-minded man. Even the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And that's who I get. I try to get my advice and I try to learn from the Bible, what the Bible says. I stand 100%. The Bible is my foundation, our foundation, right? And that's where we learn our knowledge, our wisdom is, through prayer and through reading the Bible, reading the scripture. And the Bible tells me that a double-minded man is unstable in all their ways.
Well,
yeah, Cindy, just like with Stephanie, like
that's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I get you, Cindy YR, but
that's something we'll talk privately. I don't want to talk about that here.
Just like with Stephanie.
I said I don't want to talk about that here.
What was her name? Stephanie Green? Yeah, just like Stephanie Green. She's another one.
So I just said I don't want to talk about that.
You're not talking about it. I'm talking about it.
I told you why. I just found something today, and so I'm not comfortable with that whole situation as a whole. So it's not anything I really even want to bring up. It was just how it just came here right now.
Right.
To me, it's just, again, I go back and I'm constantly watching things. I have to. Only because we have been burnt, you guys. And
burnt, betrayed, lied on, accused of, like.
I get a lot of people probably don't understand, and I get that. And I've always said, if people don't want to, I think I even said in our moderator group the other day, I said, believe me, I'm looking from the outside in. If I was a moderator for StuckInCali, I probably would have already walked a long time ago. And I'm good. You guys could. It's a lot. I get it. It is a lot. And
But it's not a lot because of our doing. It's a lot because of
the games
shisty,
and the
scandalous,
shadiness,
fraudulent,
the lowness that these
haters
people go to is something I just
to talk about our daughter and me and my wife, and
the
it's just
all-time low that I've
yeah,
seen.
yep.
But the games is more like mind-boggling, and it's I feel like I was on the phone with somebody tonight. I feel like there is a long chain of these people that are all entangled together, and they're like all work together, and I still haven't placed for who or what the reason is, but I now my eyes are a little bit more open. I see a certain what do you say, like a um I could kind of start seeing a pattern of these people. So it's taken a year, but I think that's a good thing. So now that I could kind of see an ongoing pattern of how they are, how they come, where they come from, that's why I always ask, do you moderate for another channel? Where did you find us from? But I'm getting off track. All I want to say is thank you, Patty, for blessing the mission, because this could have went one or two ways, and I feel in my heart it takes a
Yes,
bigger,
Linda. Yes,
better
Lisa.
person to humble ourselves and still be able to work things out or see on a better level of where we were 8 months ago. And for that, I'm forever thankful, and I'm forever, appreciative to you, Patty. That tells me your character, and that's something we just don't see much of in this
But
YouTube land.
I will tell you one thing for sure, and I'm sure you're in agreement that if somebody leaves here because we offended them or they got upset with us, and then goes to that other channel and then tries to come back, I'm definitely, hi fancy lady,
Hi, fancy lady.
I'm definitely gonna block you or hide you, or because
Yeah.
once again, a double-minded man is unstable in all their ways.
But I just like I said, backing up, we've made some. I could say we've made some enemies, because I will own it. We have not been the kindest. We have said things that were probably, hurtful or not nice, or maybe even unfair.
Hi Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. And back and forth. And God's brought these people back around, back into our life. And to me, that speaks so much about a person that can. I told you, somebody stabbed him and he still became friends with them. I don't know that I
Not
could
only stabbed me,
try to run
almost
you over.
cut my ear off. I had stabbed me in my neck, almost cut my ear off, and then tried to run me over. It was a white lady that
Saved you, remember?
covered she covered me
So
to protect me.
we are not these people that are above correction, above apologizing, above. We own our mistakes, we own our faults. And I honestly think, like, when people come back, even after there's been like a split or a downfall, or we didn't see eye to eye, that says a lot. That says a lot to me about them as a person. You guys, we got to remember, 9 out of 10 times a disagreement, an argument, a fight is going to stem down to pride. And here's our thing for us: there is nothing, 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 nothing in this world that is worth my marriage. I don't care. If my husband wants to sit here and tell me you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, okay, I'll be wrong. Okay.
You are wrong.
Okay, I'll be wrong. That's fine. I'll be wrong. Like, if it boils right down
I'll
to
be wrong
it.
for Jesus.
Amen. If it boils right down to it, it's people get their feelings hurt. People, you know, work on emotions. People, pride is huge. And so we have made some bad choices, but we could come back and say, our bad. Please forgive
my bad.
us.
Sorry.
That's all we
and
could
try
do.
not to do it ever again.
Yeah, that's all we could do is apologize and ask
Hi,
for
Faye,
forgiveness.
Teeter,
And then
Faye, Teeter. You wish. I've been away almost for a year, but had nothing to do with you. I love your family. Thank you. You wish. You wish. And then there's a Faye Teeter. Fancy. Everyone is guilty of that at one time or another. You both are the most forgiving people I know. I know. And Fancy Lady, the reason that we forgive is because of who forgave us.
amen.
So if I don't forgive you or I don't forgive my wife, I'm putting myself higher than God.
Amen. Amen. And like we said, forgiveness doesn't always mean
Reconciliation.
it, you know.
It's just releasing me. I do forgiveness. Not I don't hold grudges or I don't become resentment. I forgive to release myself. I'm not doing it because saying that you did nothing or whatever you did to me was wrong. It wasn't wrong. It's okay. No, I do it so I won't be resentful or hold grudges.
Carry that poison within us. But if somebody truly comes and wants to come back into your life or into your channel, we have to do the right thing as believers and welcome them back until there's a boundary that's crossed. And then once that boundary is crossed, you know, we go from there. But we have to honestly, like, swallow our own pride, because that's what a lot of it boils right down to, is the pride of, oh, you thought this and you said that and you did that. Who really cares? Who cares, right? The mission here is helping the ones that need it, the homeless, the mental health, the veterans, and the addictions, helping the ones on the streets. That's what the mission is. So if we get tied up in all this other just noise and nonsense, all it's doing is pulling us away
from the mission.
Pulling away from the mission. And that goes back to defeating the whole purpose of this channel. And so but again, we're human. We're human. We can be in the flesh and we, you know, get our feelings hurt too. We get upset. We get betrayed. Just because we have the channel doesn't make us any different. But I do believe that we should have more understanding, because it's a kind of a one-way street. We get to do the talking and we only get to read little comments, but don't ever really get to interact truly on a full level of how this person may have perceived it, or maybe how that person may have.
Fancy Lady says, at this point, I feel like if someone runs to the other channel and wants to come back, I think it should be a hard no. I agree with you 100%, Fancy Lady.
John Schmidt was over somewhere else, and I said, John Schmidt's not welcome on my channel. Clifford's not welcome on my channel.
We blocked them. And the people, and look, you guys, the people that we blocked, oh, they hate us. They talk so much crap about us. So much crap about us on the other channels. Why? Because we blocked them. That's why. Because they're hidden. We don't care how much money you might have or you could offer us. We had a mod, a subscriber, a mod subscriber.
No, it wasn't a mod. It was just a subscriber. And
babe, she was a mod.
No, it was a mod that she was pissed off because we didn't stick up for. She wanted us to stick up for her, and we stuck up for the other subscriber.
Babe.
Okay.
It was a mod.
Okay.
She was a subscriber and became a mod.
Okay. And they got upset. All stupid. The whole thing was so stupid. Oh, I'm not talking about that person.
Well, she was a mod, right?
Yeah, I thought
Was she not a mod?
Yes. Okay. We're talking about two different stories.
Okay, so see, there you go once again.
My bad.
So we even had a mod that sent us close to $1,000. So money. My point is, money is not going to change us, or we're not sellouts. We're not going to sell out and bow down.
Where
And
God guides, He's gonna provide.
yes, where God guides, He provides you guys.
I was
So
talking.
we're not. I don't know who. I don't even know. I still don't know who you're talking
So
about.
at the very beginning
Write
of our
it down.
channel, no, because
Right.
at the very
Hey,
beginning,
just
of
write
our
down. I
channel,
want to know who it is.
I don't remember, baby. I don't even think we had mods at that time. It was the very beginning of our channel, and we were sticking up for somebody, and they came on and
They went to their channel and they're still there.
emailed me, and they were nasty, and then they wrote me in the comments.
That one
and they
hurt.
were like,
that one hurt it.
You know what?
That was the
Channels
first hurt.
like you, I easily would drop 10 grand on, but because you allowed that person to act like that to me, I'll take my money elsewhere.
I
And
said,
I sent
bye,
a nice
Felicia.
email, and I said,
bye, Felicia.
I pray that you send your money where God wants you to
Yep.
send it, because I'm
Pomegranate.
okay if it's not here. But the whole thing is, I'm going to stick up for what's right is right. And I did say, I understand how that other person came across. May not have been the best, but there's a whole lot bigger backstory to what was going on. And that person was just stating the facts, and they are the facts. So, but the whole thing is, you're not going to freaking flat money in my face. And
the lady, the person that we stuck up for you guys,
ended
is
up
gone.
leaving, which is fine
And
too.
the other channel, they're still at the other channel.
Which is fine
And we
too.
stuck up for them. We lost a potential donor. We lost a potential subscriber. But like my wife said, we didn't like how they were like, oh, you just lost $10,000 because I was going to donate to you, but you let this lady talk to me like that. I'm out of here. And we were so, okay, bye, Felicia.
Yeah. So.
Hi, Marine.
Hello.
Marine.
So, it's not going to be dictated according to money here. I think you guys kind of already see that.
You guys already see that. We're not going to let anybody dictate.
I do believe at the very beginning we were made out in a bad light, and I believe like we're in it for the money. I didn't even monetize my channel till I hit 5,000 subscribers. Like, to me, that's a no-brainer.
We've only been monetized for 6 months.
If I was about the money, I would have monetized it at 1,000 subscribers, because our view, you only need to have 4,000 hours, and I was already well past.
We're almost at 2 million right now.
Well past my watch hours.
We're almost at 2 million right now.
So I do believe, maybe after some time, people realize what we spend out of our own pocket. We are in the negative. Again, we're not here for the money. We're here to
change people's lives, through prayer and through the Bible and God. And
I posted a video of Mary, and even Matt and Ashley, he put, damn, like, Matt.
I didn't even see the comment.
Yeah, I'll show you. Like, I think it was like eye-opening for him. So I want to say that too really quick while I'm on Mary's subject. There's 55 people watching. You guys, it's no different than Rose or anybody else. We can't force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. We could love them through it. We could pray them through it. We could be their friend and show up consistently, but we cannot make somebody do something they don't want to do. So I'm going to break it down this way too.
Break it down, donkey.
I love my baby. So I'm going to say 2 parts before I forget. If anybody happens to make a comment and you don't see it on YouTube, I don't know what's going on. He even thought, not me, he even thought, I did ask our moderators, but after they said no, I realized it had to be something else. He assumed, because he made an ass and assumed that it was a moderator removing all these comments, because he said some of these comments are good comments.
They were good
Why
comments.
are they getting erased?
Only a mod can do that.
It was not a moderator, though. And I had told him, you need to go into the desktop and look into the YouTube studio and see if they're just being like held. And he did not do that. And that's exactly what was happening.
Thank you.
So if anybody is leaving any comments and you don't see them, Please don't think that you're blocked. Some of them I do believe are blocked. Some of the bad people I think maybe be blocked.
Thank you, Fancy.
But for whatever reason right now, YouTube is holding, I'd say, a good 20% of our comments. There's a whole lot of comments that are not.
So we're not blocking them. I do want to read what Fancy Lady says. Thank you, Fancy Lady. You guys are honestly the only channel that follows through. Rather, you get their benefits, which we do. You get their benefits. You get them in rehab. You get them on a train home. You do lots of follow-up. That's right, 100%. Thank you, Fancy Lady, for recognizing that and seeing that and bringing it up, because you are right.
And the ones that we work and help with, they know.
Yep.
Like, you could go ask them. I don't
they
have
can still
problem.
call us. They can still call us.
Anytime anybody wants to come down, you're more than welcome to go talk to the people. There's we don't have anything to hide there.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to share this with you guys before my wife finishes. Hold your thought. We did a show with Fancy Lady and some other mods. We helped a man, you guys. I'm not going to say who it is, but we helped a man. My wife did. She did all the work, but we had to drive back 1, 2, 3, 4 times 30. 4 times 3 is 12. That's 120 miles right there. Gas, times. Oh yeah, 6 times 3 is 180 miles. Gas, time. We helped this man get his benefits. You guys, he got $20,000 back pay, right? And we didn't ask him for money. We didn't ask him for anything. We were happy, right? We were happy for him. We were hugging him. We were giving him fives. This is a guy that's been homeless for like 20-something years. My wife did all the paperwork for him. She knows the people at Social Security, and they help.
What they don't make the decision.
She just helps with the paperwork. So, but my point is, he got back $20,000, and we didn't ask him for nothing. And so there's a lot of things that we do behind the scenes that you guys don't know.
So with Mary, I want to say that video was a tough video. A lot of people watched it.
It was hard for me.
They've seen it.
It was hard for me.
And I know it was hard for many, because whenever we see Mary and she's in that state, when we pull up, my husband instantly is praying when he sees her like that. We've always been able to get her calmed down.
Like that, like within a couple minutes. Not this time.
This time. I don't know if you guys remember, we did a short with a guy, and he even said, who are you? Like, am I witnessing a miracle? Like, I don't understand. She was ripping street signs off all morning, wrecking havoc. You guys pull up and she's sitting over there calm as could be, carrying on a conversation. Like, what is happening? And I told him we prayed for Mary. So the purpose of that video was to show we didn't leave her. We didn't quit on her. We didn't give up on her. For one, I'm not worried, because Mary is not physical. Mary is frustrated. It's a frustration, and I can't explain it. I've told you guys, it's like an emotion. Something is happening, and she is just trying to get it out. Get out whatever is happening. Whether somebody is jacking her, whether somebody's giving her something bad, whether somebody's doing something bad to her, whatever the case, I feel like this is how, because there's been a time where my husband, a lady came up to her and Mary was being normal, and she called her a B and said, "You just took my SHIT." And Mary said, "No, I didn't." B. Mary called her a B back, and she said, "I didn't take your SHIT." And the lady was like, "Yes, you did. I should." And then instantly, Mary flipped into that mode. And so there was another time where an employee came out and accused Mary of something, which was not true, because I was there with Mary, and it was not true. And Mary was normal, and then Mary triggered. So we've been with Mary enough where I feel like when she goes into these episodes, it's her way of venting or it's a frustration. And so Mary's down in the zone, and I want to just tell everybody there's cameras all over. Cass is there. Andre House is out there. First and foremost, everybody in that zone down there knows Mary and knows how Mary can be. So everybody says, "Oh, you should have taken her to the hospital. You should have reported her." They all know Mary. I think you guys are all pretty familiar with, how the law works. If somebody were to take her, they'll only hold her 72 hours. If she is mentally able to pass the test, they just release her. Everybody down in the zone knows who Mary is. So please don't address me like I should have done something different. They see this on an ongoing day to day security, the cameras, the PD, the fire department, the EMS, they all see it. So,
and not only that, babe, hold on. Not only that, one day we were there when she had a cut on her foot.
I'm going to talk about that, babe.
Okay, go.
So, I was sharing this with somebody today. Mary is not, Mary knows how to speak.
Yes, Pat.
Mary knows how to speak when she needs to speak. So just like that lady tried to accuse her of stealing something, she sassed back, said, "I didn't steal your shit." Like she could speak up. So when Mary had the owie on her nose, this tells me that Mary understands on a level that everybody sees a surface level of Mary, right? But there's a deeper with Mary. So when we got there, I said, "Mary, what happened to your nose?" And she was telling me, and she said, my leg. I said, "What happened to your leg, Mary? What's the matter with it?" And she pulled it up. As soon as she pulled it up, I'm not exaggerating, flies started coming because of the infection. It was green, it was yellow, it was gross. Flies are coming. And I said, "Mary, what happened?" And you know what Mary told me? This is how I know Mary is able to have empathy and compassion, and she cares about us. She told me, "Don't touch it with your bare hands." Now, if Mary could give two craps less, or her thought process was completely gone, or wasn't able to comprehend things, she would never have said that. She was looking out for me. "Don't touch it with your bare hands," because I instantly got water. And she said, "Don't touch it with your bare hands." So I opened a thing, and we're down in the zone. I went over to Cass, and they have security before you could get back there. And I said, "Can I get some gloves and a medic?" And they said, "Yes, I'll send one out." So meanwhile, I'm cleaning Mary's nose, and the medic comes over.
Did you put antibiotic on it?
Yeah, I put a bunch of antibiotic, and then it healed. The medic comes over. I was disappointed with the medic because I'm cleaning the nose, and I said, "This is Mary," and he says, "Hey, Mary."
He said, "I know Mary."
And he did not tell her what he was going to do, though. This is where I felt it could have been better. So he pulls out like the syringe thing out of his bag, and I'm assuming it was like a saline solution to clean it. And
it was.
She wasn't watching. She wasn't seeing what he was doing. And he went straight to the wound and pushed it, and it just shot all this fluid. And I think it startled her, and it could have burned.
Hurt. Yeah.
And she instantly said, "Stop." And he goes, "Mary, I got to clean it." She said, "Stay away from me." As clear as could be, "Stay away from me." He said, "Mary," she says, "I am telling you now, get away from me, and I am refusing service. Do not touch me." And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, Mary is able to speak when Mary needs to speak. She said, "I know my rights, and I am refusing medical service, and move." And then she started getting mad because he wouldn't move. So then he was like, "Okay, Mary, then you're on your own." So he went across the street, and I'm like, I don't have anything other than Neosporin. So I went back across the street, and I said, "Well, do you have anything that I could put on it? Because obviously it needs to be clean. It's going to get infected. So he gave me like these things that kind of looked like this. And it was like a double-sided, it just stuck to the leg itself. So he had already flushed it with whatever was in that syringe. And then I was able to put this on her leg. And then I was able to put the Neosporin on her nose. And her leg healed and her nose healed. So I know a lot of people didn't see that. But I'm here to tell you, she 100% stood her ground and told him no. But I do believe, had he addressed it, hey, Mary, I'm going to put...
Oh, babe.
Let me see it.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious?
I'm going to put
so
this...
So you need that just to show?
Yes, because this is my saline. No, that one's shadow. Okay, so I'm going to use this.
Babe, you don't need nothing. Just talk.
Who are you to tell me I'm going to use this to put onto your leg?
She trusts you, Cam. Yes, she does.
And it's not going to... It might sting, whatever the case may be.
Okay, we get it, babe. He should have told her before
it would have
what he was
been better.
doing.
I
believe that too.
I believe with us
because I think he scared her. He startled her.
Yes,
he
and
just
it might have
sprayed
burned,
it.
like you said.
Because she was talking to you, and he just got down there and just, I'm using the stupid thing. And he should have, and he sprayed her.
What time?
Morning, Mama, or who's that? Morning, Mom. Hi, I just got on, so I'm not sure what happened to Mary. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're good.
Oh, this was a while back. So I'm just saying that to
about
say.
About a month ago, morning, Mom.
We have spent enough time with Mary to know. I can't force her to do something she doesn't want to do. But what I can do is continue to build a friendship with
trust.
And consistency with her. And you guys seen towards the end of the video, she calmed down.
Way down.
She was able to have her ice cream. And the whole thing is...
Hi, Kathy Garcia.
Hi, Kathy. Mary is not dangerous. I never...
She's not dangerous. She's not aggressive. Even though she
gets her fits, she's not going to attack me.
No.
She's frustrated.
No.
And it's
she's trying to tell us what happened in her way.
I feel like
she's trying to like act it out. Like that's how I look at it.
Me too.
By her grabbing her. Somebody said that, I think Willow or somebody said that she had Huntington disease.
Yeah, somebody had emailed they emailed them and they said, which I told Willow he can give them my email address. Again, it's something that Mary would have to consent to, though. But they said if it is what it is, Mary could be eligible for a whole lot of resources to help her.
But I looked it up. This is that they say Google said that Huntington disease is fatal. Mm-hmm. I looked it up, and it says it's fatal.
Well,
regardless, it's fatal.
We pray the blood of Jesus over her, no matter what it is. But I can tell you with Mary, I'm never afraid that she's going to hit me or strike me. She's not mad aggressive. At us. She's frustrated, and I get that. And so I could see
she's not dangerous and she's not aggressive.
To the average person,
towards us,
it may look like she's like this going to go off the rails, but I'm not afraid to be around Mary. More importantly, I just want to like scoop her up and hug her and just tell her it's going to be okay, Mary. It's going to be okay.
And we don't call her Wormwood. We call her by her name, Mary. Wormwood is a curse. Wormwood is look it up. That word wormwood is a curse. So why would we call a person that we care about, we love, we care about, why would we call them by a name that is cursed? So that we're cursing her. Because remember, there's power in the tongue, there's power in words. So we don't call her Wormwood, we call her Mary. Can we get those? Oh, we got it. All right. Yes, sir. Can we get 50 likes? We got 40. So we've been having a good week. We've had a good week. I'm grateful and thankful to all our mods, our subscribers. We do love you guys. We do appreciate all of you guys. So the quick update on Angela, she's good. She's doing rehab. It's rehab because she goes to classes. She takes AANA. She does chores. She has other classes. She's not there just hanging out. smoking cigarettes and listening to music. She has to go to classes. She does AA, NA, and some other classes, and she has chores. So I know somebody said that she's in a group home. It's not a group home; it's a rehab, and she's good. She's killing it. She's doing good. Um, I talked with her yesterday. I think. Yesterday I talked with her. I got an update about an hour ago. She's good. Um, Let me see what else. Mary's good. Well, she's still where she's at. Um, let me see who else.
I made a pot of beans.
They're good.
Today,
She made them yesterday.
We had eggs, potatoes.
I wanted a tamale.
Refried beans.
I think
turkey sausage.
Eggs, beans, and tamales are the bomb.
One of my favorite. And fried potatoes.
Cindy Wire said that's terrible.
So I just want everybody to know where Mary's at. Everybody there knows who Mary is. Everybody there knows.
Medics know her. The staff know her. Everybody knows who she is. So it just seems like because we did a video on her that people want us to take her to the hospital or take her to. But we asked her in the video, right? Do you want to get off the street?
She wants to get off the street.
She said, yeah.
She doesn't want to go to a home.
She said she wants to do it on her own.
So maybe that's something, we could share with her. Mary, there's a possibility you may have this. And if they test you for it and it comes back positive, they may be able to get you
these resources.
Yeah, some resources to help you. So that's what building the consistency goes into. She knows, at her lowest, we've never left Mary, ever. And we would not have just left her on the side of the road. We, loved her.
We didn't leave Rico. We didn't leave Tina. We didn't leave Mary.
Daniel.
We didn't leave Daniel.
We didn't leave Angela.
We didn't leave Angela. We didn't leave Matt. Ashley. We didn't leave Ron. We didn't leave. We don't
Matt's
leave. Like Fancy Lady said, we follow through. We go all the way, and we want them off the street. We don't care if we never do another Angela video. I would be so happy. I don't care because she'll be off the street. Now other channels, she's content, and she's good content for them. So and she makes good money for them. So that's why they want her on the corner. That's why they want to keep her on the streets. Us, we don't want her on the streets. If I never do another Angela video, I would be happy.
I asked Angela, when you get your own place, could we come visit?
She said, yep. She said, yes, of course.
I'll make my homemade beans. She likes my nachos. I made nachos. She liked the chicken nachos.
She liked your nachos.
So when she gets her place, we're gonna speak it in.
And let me just real quick. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, we're better, or stick my nose and say, oh, we're better than you guys. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just spitting out the facts. We would rather them be housed and off the streets than content. We could care less for content. Like I said, I don't care if we never do another Angela video. As long as she's successful and off the streets, I would be happy, right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
God, morning mom, God has given you that gift, and people are so comfortable with you. I had a coworker who had Huntington disease. It is progressive, affecting the brain. Okay. Oh, that they might be the one that because they're the ones.
I don't think so.
Because they're the ones that they might have been the one that told.
No. That person said they have a coworker. No.
Mm-hmm.
So when I told Mary, when we're back in Phoenix, we'll come see her. I want to get her some tank tops. So. And we offered her, I don't know if you guys heard, but when she was having her episode, I'm trying to calm her down. And I'm like, you want a cigarette? And she goes, yeah.
Yeah, she could differentiate.
Like nothing.
Yes.
And then I said, do you want to go get ice cream?
Yes.
Yes.
Like she stops in the middle and answers the question, so it's good, you know. You guys,
and we left it up to her. She wanted to go get food or she wanted to go get ice cream, and so Mary knows, and to me that says a lot that we live over 300 miles away, and we could have an impact with Mary, living that far away, you know. Um, she definitely holds a special place in our heart. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that we can't make people do anything they don't want to. We just love them right where they're at. And if Matt's listening, I mean, he could testify. The last time we seen him before he got clean, he was like
he almost
actively
died.
ODing,
Mhm.
and I didn't leave him. I stayed right there
Oh
with him
yeah,
in
that's
the
a
Mexican
that's a
restaurant.
good perfect one right there. This guy was ODing. This guy would, oh my goodness. And I had never seen Matt like that ever, huh, babe? We've never seen Matt like that. And he almost OD'd, and my wife stayed almost an hour with him. An hour with
And
him.
I'm thankful for the restaurant because I just kept going back and getting ice, and they acted like they didn't see nothing. Like there wasn't really customers in there, so I think that made a difference. But
Good
I
night,
just
Queens.
kept Goodnight Queens, kept soaking his towel, kept hydrating him, kept making him drink. Wake up, Matt. Sit up, Matt. But I prayed with him when he started coming back, and he was so funny. And I did want to clarify that because I don't know if I said this on a live, but when we were coming home from Prescott from seeing Rico and Kay, um, Matt texted and asked if we could send him money because Ashley needed a ride. And I said, how much is it? He said, probably around 15, no more than 15. So we sent him $15. And transparency, we didn't ask him to, but Matt did the right thing. Matt sent us a screenshot of the Lyft receipt, and it was $8 and some change. To me, I've told you guys, Matt's always had a great heart. Always, always appreciative, always thankful. When we took them, when they were active in their addiction, and we took them for their birthday, we went and had pizza, and I said, get what you guys want. And he went up to the counter and asked, what's your special tonight? And I said, man, it doesn't matter what the special is. You guys get whatever you want. It's your birthday. But he's always been very thoughtful and appreciative for anything. And so once he finally started coming back around, I took the towel and I kind of wrapped it like a do-rag around him. And then he looked up and he was coming back around. He was better. And he's like, I'm a gangster. I was like, you killing me right now, man. Like, so.
Carlos said, I'm back. Had to watch at 3 times the speed, but I'm all caught up now.
3 times the speed.
So what up, Perry?
Hi,
Big carnal. What's up, carnal?
So hopefully, Perry, when we are back, Perry, we were just talking 10 more days and Angela is graduating her rehab. 10 more days. Angela has been housed for 30 days in a bed with air conditioner, with washer and dryer, with a microwave, with the oven.
With AA, NA, chores.
She went to NA. She had an NA class yesterday. So
she has it every day, babe.
When we are back in Phoenix, we definitely will get together.
Probably like in 3 weeks, bro. We'll see you and we'll bring you. Where's his bracelet for his granddaughter?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
I put it in my purse, but we just forgot last time.
But you still have it?
Yeah, we had a lot going on and we didn't have that much time. But I do have it in my purse, so we'll definitely try and squeeze you in and hook up.
God is still doing miracles. Amen. That's right, Perry.
We're breathing life into her.
I knew she could change, babe.
I know.
If I could change, anybody can change. If I could change, anybody can change.
To me, it was a test going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
She spent 2 nights without smoking. So the first night, I took her cigarettes. She had went to sleep, so I took her cigarettes because I didn't want her to smoke in the middle of the night. The second night, she was still awake, and I told her, Angela, I'm going to hold your cigarettes. When you want to smoke, come get me, and I'll take you down in the morning. She was totally okay with that. So I told her, you could do it. You went 8 nights the first night. You slept 12 hours the next night. You could do this, Angela. You could 100% do this. And so she's killing it. We're super, super proud of her. Just keep the prayers coming. Definitely.
And of course, they're working with her. Like, you guys have to remember, she's been on the streets for 30 years. So, but that's just a lie where it says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Because look at me, I learned a bunch of new tricks, and so is Angela. She's learning a bunch of new tricks too.
But it's how you talk to people.
Yeah.
It's how you don't make fun of them in their lowest. Like I heard the house manager say, Angela, he handed her tissue, get your nose. And when we had her in Vegas, I just packed tissue in her pocket. So every time her nose would run, I would just show her, Angela, get your tissue.
The house managers over there, it's two gentlemen.
They're so good.
They're so patient. Good. And I don't want to say their names because you guys know why. Because we have weirdos that love to email.
The one when she gets antsy, he walked her over a mile, took her for a walk. That's all she needs. This is the thing.
But I believe he's firm with her too. He's direct. He's nice and gentle and loving and kind, but he's also firm.
Right.
I've heard him and I've seen him in action, and he is firm with her.
Yes.
And she needs that.
Yes.
Fancy Lady says Angela will continue doing great as long as people leave her alone. She only needs the girls that have worked with her for over a year, and Kim and Juan's prayers and constant encouragement. Yes, you're right, Fancy Lady. That's right.
She definitely is. Every day she's getting more adapted to like a normalized, civilized life. You know, this is my prayer. After 10 days short, so it's been 20 days. I want Angela to be like,
I do, Perry.
Screw that. I'm not going back to no hard sidewalk in 118 degrees. You got me messed up.
We want her to be normalized.
I want my bed. I want my bathroom. I want to be able to go.
I ain't going to the corner for nobody. I want to go to the AC.
That's
yes, that's our prayer, baby. Yes, you're right. I agree with you. Perry Ochoa wants to know, do you still have an interview with Luis? Yes, I didn't do it. My wife did it. I wanted my wife to do it because I wanted a different perspective. I wanted a different a woman's point of view with Luis.
And I felt it was good because I asked him
I got to look for it. I have to look for it because you guys, please understand. Right now, we have over 10,000 videos and over 10,000 videos and pictures. So our Google photos are.
We're not going to be able to get no more emails.
Yeah, no more email, nothing. So right now I have a flash drive, but I'm having issues with getting them from Google Photos to the flash drive, and I've been working on it for 2 days, you guys. That's why I just barely was able to do a short with Anthony. I did a short with Anthony last night or yesterday or today. So I'll look for that, bro, for you, Terry, and for.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for the Lewis interview and I'll put it up tonight early in the morning.
This is how my simple mind works. I look at this flash drive thing and he put it in his phone, and I look at it like it should just go and just suck everything into this thing, clear it out. That's how I think.
Read what Carlos said. Read it.
Could stick Angela in the back of a Waymo and tell her is a new Disney ride, 20 versus 450. Yeah, I don't think she would like a Waymo. You guys will be surprised. Angela pays attention, and she's very observant, and she pays attention to things, and she's cautious with things. I don't think she would like a carless driver. She'd be like, what are y'all trying to do? Like, what's really going on? Oh, I had to do Google Photos and
It's
flash
hard
drive
as
before. I told him to call you already. He's like,
Well, because I have somebody already that's helping me.
but I honestly thought it went in the computer.
No.
I thought
I
it
have
went.
somebody that I trust.
How much was it?
$80.
It was $80. So I don't know how much
But
it's going to
I
fit on
have
there.
somebody that's working with me,
And they figured most
I
of it out, I thought.
but I'm gonna call you tonight, Carlos, and that way, because me and this other person are having issues. But I'm gonna call you tonight, bro, and I'll see if you can walk me through it. That way, I can let them know how to do it too.
Maybe we already filled it up. So then my question is.
No, it shows how much you have, babe.
So my question is, how do we get it if we want it?
Oh, the person that I'm working with doesn't charge me anything, so too bad, Carlos.
So call canceled.
Call canceled.
Call canceled.
Bro, I'm being real greedy with our money right now, or with our finances, because we just had to pay another lawyer bill. Just things. I don't even want to talk about it, but
That's why we are appreciative for Patty, for the people that are sending the things, because it definitely
helps the mission.
Yes.
You guys, we're not rich, but we do have a budget, and God has helped me to balance our budget and given me wisdom.
And I already said we will do it as soon as you should have linked the Amazon, baby.
I thought you just said 80. I was giving you a discount. No. The $80 was the hard drive, the flash drive. The flash drive.
I felt like that was expensive.
I know, me too. But
I
trust the person that's helping me, and that's what they
told you.
I have one too, exact one like they recommended me.
You know, guys, I don't do Amazon shopping, and I just think it's so crazy. We talked about a flash drive.
We had it the next day.
I see my email. I'm at school, and I'm like, I see a purchase, and I'm like, what did we buy? We got a flash drive coming, and I'm happy because he bought. I'm not going to say where we stay when we stay in San Diego, but they have this particular coffee that I absolutely love. It's strong coffee, and I love it. They're little coffee pods, and he found them, I guess, on Amazon. So we got.
It's called Dark, Tall, and Handsome.
Yeah, mods.
Mods.
I don't know.
MAUDS mods.
You guys, this is some good coffee. I drink my coffee black, and it is like 1 grade under an espresso, in my opinion. Well,
it's
maybe
good.
5 grades under, but it's a strong coffee. I love it. And so I was super happy when I seen that he was able to order that. Super good.
$40 for 100.
So that's pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm. So where we stay at, that's what they serve.
And I love waking up and having this coffee.
Me
so
too.
Now
sitting right there by the ocean.
I'm just missing the water.
Yeah.
And the sorbets.
Or drink it on the toilet and look at
and
the bathtub.
Weather.
Drink your coffee on the toilet and in the bathtub.
Cooler weather.
Oh, okay. Then turn the AC on.
So if you guys ever want a good, this is not a paid promotion, but if you ever like a good strong, I don't know because I don't drink mine sweet, but I could tell you as a black coffee, this is like hits
the bomb.
So good. So good.
I drink 2 cups a day. I used to drink 1 cup a day, but since I ordered that, now I'm going to start drinking 2 cups. Maybe I should just stay at 1.
And then you drink yours black now, right? Mm-hmm. For a minute, he started adding sweet and low, and then he started
I did it for like 6 months.
Half, like the
half and
sugar-free
half.
French vanilla, and I was like, you don't need all that. For me, I have been doing very good eating-wise this week. Well,
so you lost 3 pounds? How much pounds? 5 pounds. Good.
So I weighed myself. I weighed myself today.
Keep it up.
I didn't weigh when I first started, and I wish I would have.
Should I say keep it up or keep it off?
Keep it off.
Keep it off.
And then you guys knew we had fasted Tuesday, and then Wednesday I ate. My gosh, I ate bad. Wednesday, I don't even remember what. Oh, I don't remember what I ate. I think I had a quesadilla. I don't know what I ate, but I went to work.
At work?
Huh?
So you cheated at work?
No, baby, because I wasn't doing that yet.
Oh.
I had potato skins with 2 things of sour cream, and what else did I have?
Hey, what did he say? Spandex or spans?
A chicken strip biscuit on a cheddar garlic biscuit with a piece of American cheese, ketchup, and chicken strips in it.
What's Carlos saying?
So good. I will charge only $79, not $80. I thought you just said $80. I was giving you a discount. Now call me if you need help. Spanx takes another 20 pounds off instantly.
What is that?
Spandex?
Oh, spandex.
Is it spandex? Spanx? I don't know what that is. So then I ate bad that day, Wednesday night, and then I fasted after work. I fasted until Thursday. No, it was Tuesday, because then Wednesday at school I made my absolute favorite lunch, and I did not eat. I fasted until 2:00, and then I ate, and then I fasted again. I didn't eat anything else until 2:00 Thursday, and then I did the same thing. Friday, I ate pretty clean. All I ate was like 4 ounces of a chicken breast, broccoli, and potatoes.
Okay, babe, read the comments. They're for you.
Yes, Peggy's killing it too. So I've been texting Peggy every day what I am eating, and I told her I really wish I would have weighed myself.
Is she your coach?
Yes. So I was gonna eat a chocolate cream pie the other night. She was like, don't do it, and we text back and forth, and then I was like, okay, I feel better. I don't even want it now. It worked. I'm gonna go to bed now, and I didn't eat it, but I was gonna break my fast. But then today, I wish I would have weighed in when I first started at the beginning of the week. I didn't weigh myself until today, but or I weighed myself last night. So I weighed myself last night, and then this morning, from within a 10-hour period, I lost 2 pounds. But then I lost 3 pounds from the last time I weighed myself, which was a while ago. But then anyway, today I ate pretty off the rails. So I'm going to be done eating today. I'm not going to eat any more tonight. And
that's
then I plan on... Huh?
That's you.
I know, that's me. And then I plan on...
Babe, and this is another perfect example with Peggy. And I don't think she'll mind me saying this. We had differences with Peggy.
Yeah.
Did we not?
Yes, and I love her to death.
Now you guys are like best sisters, best friends. But you and Peggy, me too, all 3 of us, we had words were said, shots were fired, cuss words were exchanged.
Do you want to hear the truth? What was happening? My husband was the one, because it could have went one or 2 ways. My husband was the one that was like emailing. I was like, oh, heck no. I was like, that's not what I said. And you were like, no, it's the right thing. This was a long time ago. And that's what I mean. We have made mistakes. We have made bad choices, and we have said things and acted in a way that wasn't nice ourselves. So, like...
And now you and Peggy are on the phone every day.
God brings people back around, just like Patty. You know, there's several others that I'm not going to mention. How God will bring people back around in the right time, and I'm forever thankful that this shows me.
Like Maria.
Poor Maria, man. Maria. I think of everyone, Maria was probably the worst.
Yes, Peggy.
I remember one conversation, we were screaming. I was freaking at the top of my lungs. And Minnie was like, Mom, we were at the post office. She's like, people were looking over here. I was like, I don't give a crap. And Maria's like, you know what? I think everybody's crazy. Each and every one of you. And we...
all you guys are crazy. I said, you're crazy for watching us.
But I believe also in my heart, like, she is like,
yeah, I like Maria.
Grounded enough to know, and grounded enough to know, like, it was in the heat of the moment, and you know, we, like I said, we do apologize, we do, you know, make the amends. We have made some, you know,
Peggy's laughing,
poor choices, but I'm forever grateful for the people that God's brought back into our life. And so I plan on not eating anything until tomorrow. So pray for me, because I really went off the rails today. Peggy, since the last time I text you, I ate a whole lot more. Like, you don't even know, like a whole lot more. I opened candy. I didn't have the chocolate cream pie, but I did eat like these orange candy slices. The cheesecake made me sick. I shouldn't even ate it. And then...
So, because you overdid it probably.
Pretzels.
Full Snickers, girl. Peggy says full Snickers, girl.
Oh, you did. I know. I was like, but my tummy does not feel well now. It really does not feel well. So I'm just going to keep pushing my water for the night. And then
I almost said something.
I'm going to probably try and eat tomorrow around 12. He's going to eat. And I do want to say this too, for all the people that want to, not people here, but people other places that like to talk. I do volunteer at a school, and I am, I have a life scan. So anytime that you work with, you know, children, you have to go do your fingerprints through like a whole system. They run you, they do a whole background check. I am like cleared to be able to do what I do. So I know there's a lot of people that like to think they know what they're talking about or run their mouth at other places. And so I do have a life scan, which means that I have, you have to do your fingerprints, and it's a whole process. And so for all the people that like to think they know who I am or anything about me, just
to be vested.
Don't forget to smash a like. Yes.
What does that mean, babe? To be vested.
To be vested through the system. Like, well, and I don't know who all has to have a life scan, but it's weird because, like, we have a lot of marijuana companies here that grow marijuana, and it's strange because they need to have a life scan too. So I guess if you have any criminal background, you may not be able to grow marijuana or something. I don't know. But a life scan is where you go in and it's like a full background.
Man, so you have to have that to work in a marijuana place?
Mm-hmm. Wow, if you can't pass it, you cannot work at any of the marijuana places.
Look what Carlos said.
I would do fingerprints to not be around kids. Oh, you know what? They're such a blessing. They really are. One of my little ones, Wednesday, said, I had them do teamwork. So the point of this, the older ones were in the garden. The point of this exercise was not always fastest is always the best in life, right? So I had a sand bucket and I filled it with water, and then I gave them a little tiny, like this deep little bucket, and there was 3 people on each team, and then I put another bucket about this big about 50 yards away, and so one by one they had to go and they had to fill their little bucket, and then they had to walk or run and fill their other bucket. And then they each had to do it until their bucket got filled. Once their bucket got filled, there we have stairs, and they had to go up and down as a team, 3 sets of stairs, and then make it back. And whoever's team had the most water won. But the point was, I told them, you guys, you think you got to be fast. We got to go, 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 go. And I gave them an example. I'm going to fill my bucket, but if I start running, it's going to start sloshing out. And it's by the time I get to fill my bucket.
What's sloshing? I never heard that word before.
Well,
sloshing or splashing?
Splashing. Oh. Sloshing's like through the snow, right? Google it. Sloshing is like through the snow.
And you're a teacher's aide? Sloshing. So, hey kids, we're going to go sloshing today. You want to make fun of me? You make fun of me.
So they had to do teamwork ultimately at the end and get up and down the stairs without racing, without fighting, without pulling, without tugging, because some of them were more excited. And then, so we did a couple different exercises, but at the end on Wednesday, one of the students said, "Whew, Miss Kim, that was a workout."
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's messy, right?
Yeah, you're right. Right? Did you use it right?
Mm-hmm.
Sloshing. I never heard that. Sorry.
So,
my bad.
They definitely,
my bad.
We learn from the little ones too, and what I love about them is, there's no ill-willed intention with them. There's no, it makes my heart happy. I always said that would be my dream, is either to work with children or in a senior home or in a nursing home. My heart's so heavy, like right there in a nursing home too.
Okay.
I absolutely could spend my whole day hanging out with cute little seniors and just.
Okay, I want to ask the chat. There's 61 people. Do you guys know what I wanted to be when I grew up? And the reason I went to the Marine Corps. So you guys, please put in the chat if you know what I wanted to. Yeah, that's right, Peggy. Peggy got it right. Yep. I wanted to be a detective.
He could, as much as he pays attention.
My sister said, and I'm just quoting what she said. She said, "Man, brother, you would have been a badass cop." Yeah, you're right, Cindy. Cindy got it right. Peggy got it right. Criminal cops, same thing.
I don't know if I told you, but when we went and volunteered at a nursing home.
Yes, sir, Mike. Popo. I wanted to be a popo.
On Valentine's Day, this little old man was telling me, I said, "Is there anything I could pray for you for?" And he said, "My daughter was Kimberly." And I was like, "Oh," I said, "What's going on?" And he looked so sad. He said, "Please pray for her."
We did pray for her, right?
She's gonna have
surgery,
heart surgery.
Oh, I thought it was her brain.
And you could just tell he was so upset and so worried. And so, there is dementia patients also. And so I asked the staff, I said, "Is this gentleman's daughter, Kimberly, really going in for surgery?" And they said she is, but not what he thinks it's for. And what happened was she was trying to help him, and he fell on her. And when he fell on her, he crushed like something with her back or something. It's a pretty intense surgery, and they don't want him to know because they don't want him to feel bad. And so you could just see the hurt in his eyes. So it's important, guys. Spend time with your,
the ones you with.
Yes.
We need 2 more likes and we're going to close it down.
I talked to my mom for an hour yesterday. And she's just as cute as could be. I love my mom. My mom cracks me up. We were gonna go over there, or he was gonna go over there, and he forgot. So maybe we'll go over there after
It's
the
too
live.
late.
Maybe tomorrow.
Unless she has carrots. If she has carrots, I go. Carlos said, Kim, I work with old people. If I have to tell them one more time, if I have to tell one more old person to turn down their TV because they have the volume set to their
They don't have to
99,
be old.
they can never hear me on the phone.
They don't have to be old. That's me. I'm like,
huh?
I have to turn. I have to turn it up, even with my hearing aids, and have the captions. So I get it. It sucks.
One more like.
It was funny because we were talking about something, and I don't want to talk about what we were talking about, but you guys will probably all figure it out. And
oh yeah, that would have been good. Cindy.
My brother was saying because they give the Kool-Aid, and my mom was like, "Huh?" And you guys remember the story about Jim Jones, so about the Kool-Aid, and my mom's like, "Huh? What?" He's all, Jim Jones and the Kool-Aid, and she said,
"Who? Mike Jones." Who?
My brother's like, never mind. And then like 5 minutes later, she caught it, and she was like, "Oh yeah," she's like the guy, and I was like, "Oh mom, you just gotta love her." I just love her to pieces, you know.
One more like, you guys. We're out of here. You want to go see your mom?
A lot of times, yeah, it doesn't matter. A lot of times, you know, like the people in the nursing homes, they don't get visits. I sat and talked to this one lady.
No, I was looking for you. I was like, where's she at?
I don't even remember who he is, but she was from California. She was from like, I don't think LA, maybe up by San Diego somewhere. But anyway, she was like, I went to school with such and such. I have no clue who this such and such is. And she was like, yeah, he's a famous fashion designer. Still don't know who he is. So I Googled him, and sure as heck, she was not lying. He was like some big wig fashion designer. And I was like, and so she was just going down memory lane, and she was like, we went to school from like the 5th grade to the 12th grade, and he never married. And she's sitting there because they have tables, but she was eating all alone at her table.
And you went and talked to her?
Huh?
You went and talked to her?
Yeah. I sat and visited her for like 15 minutes and just talked with her, and just, you know, sometimes they just want to be heard too, you guys. Mm-hmm.
I think they miss their children.
Or
they miss their family.
I think it's tough. I think it's like, you know, as
one guy was trying to break out. He was trying to sweet talk me.
He was trying to
he was like, my daughter's outside waiting for me. Can you please open the door?
He told you that?
He said, my daughter's waiting outside. Please open the door. And I looked at the front desk, and they're like,
they said, this is a one. She said, do you want to know why those blinds are closed? Because of him. She said, he's slick. She said, he'll see if somebody starts to even come close to the door, he beelines it to the door and he tries to get out.
Yes, Diana Gardner said her TV's going up too.
Huh?
Diane Gardner said, Carlos, laugh out loud. Have you worked with me? I notice my TV volume is going up as I get older.
Yes, mine's always up. But I think when we're younger, we rely on our parents, and then it's like a role reversal. Once they get older, you know, it's got to be tough that they, like, I called my mom. I was like, Mom, did you pay your car insurance? And she said, oh, shoot, what time do they close? So I said, do you want me to call for you and pay it? And she said, will you please? They had so much responsibility and so much dependency for so many years. And then when they start to get older and they start to decline, it's just, I would imagine it's got to be tough having not being able to hear, not being able to see. If somebody,
Well, you're already there.
Yeah, I know, trips
And
and
you're only
falls,
50.
man, I'm all of the above.
Yeah, I might be calling you soon enough. I talk to hundreds a week. I would eventually get you.
All right, you guys have a good
Okay,
night.
you guys have a
I
good
hope
night.
you guys have a happy resurrection.
So you guys
and
got some quick updates on Angela, Mary. Who was it? Angela, Mary. Who else we do? Hi, Susan Springs. Happy Resurrection Day. Happy Resurrection Day.
Love the ones you're with.
Yes, love the ones with. Arlene says, "Good evening, Juan and Kim. God bless you three, and may God always continue to pour out blessings over to your
Hi,
family
Arlene.
and to your channel. God bless you, all the mods, and Will as well." Thank you, Arlene. Hi, Peggy.
Hope you guys have a good day.
I hope I meet you someday, Peggy. You seem
I know.
like
I
you're pretty
wish she
cool.
could come out with us on the blessing bags.
I know, huh?
I plan on working and being busy tomorrow, so I set a goal of what I hope to make. So, we're usually pretty busy. So
Oh, you're working Resurrection Day
every single Easter, we already covered that last Saturday.
and Christmas.
No, just not Christmas because we're closed Christmas. What is those things, baby?
Did you have to touch my screen?
I didn't touch your screen.
I don't know. Is it
What's it
insert ad? Oh, I could insert an ad.
Hey, did the ads?
How? Oh yeah,
ads
that's
increase or
another.
no?
Yeah, did the ads increase? You guys told me to put them up to medium. I had them on low, but I put them up to medium. So did you guys get the ads? Please watch the ads for us. It helps us. We need help right now, you guys.
So can you
Four.
just?
She said, yeah, yep, 4. Thank you, Peggy.
So can you just increase the ads if you want right there? Can you just add an
No,
ad?
I don't want to do that.
I know, but I'm just asking.
Yes,
Is that what that's
yes.
for?
That's what it said. It said plus. You see that plus sign? What does plus mean?
Insert ad. What's
Yeah.
the next one say?
That, do you see what it says? It
It
says
looks like Disneyland
it
from
says
here.
equals. It says delay ads.
So
So
it's like
I had
up and
them
down.
So I think before when I had it on low, it was 2. Now Peggy said she's already seen 4. You guys, please watch the ads for us. They really help, and I don't want to keep asking and begging for money. Like,
So we
we're
did.
not. We don't want to be that type of channel.
We did tell the moderators, though. I think we made 300 last month.
Yeah, we made 303 last month. No, 303 that's coming to us this month.
So we'll get that April 20th.
We'll get that
so,
April 20th. But last month we got 205.
So definitely the ads definitely help the
us,
channel,
yes.
you guys.
So please tap that like button, subscribe.
Thank
and
you,
tap
Harley,
that
for the
hype.
super chat.
Oh yes, Harley. Thank you for. I hope you like your. Harley
No.
did receive her. Harley texted my wife and said she received her her headphones. Happy Resurrection Day. Have a blessed resurrection. Yes, you too, Harley. Everybody too. So we love and appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We were up to like 71, 72. So that's good. At least people are still believing in our mission and are willing to help and support us.
Thank you, Patty.
Yes, thank you once again, Patty. We love and appreciate you guys. I hope, Sammy, that you're a good person. I know you've been leaving good comments. But once again, double-minded
Peggy
man.
knows. Peggy, you remember about Sammy? I was like,
once again, a double-minded.
Peggy knows.
Once again, a double-minded man is unstable in all their ways.
I was like, I know.
I did it. I blocked Cynthia Martinez. Night, everybody. Good night, Mike.
You guys have a good night.
Have a good day tomorrow.
Oh, yesterday for Family Friday, we played Uno, and I painted Minnie's nails. We stayed home. It was nice.
Peggy's laughing at you.
You remember.
52. That's what's up. Stuck
I
in
love
Cali.
that.
Yeah, you do. Stuck in Cali is out.
Bye, guys.